Good morning, everyone. Carrie from down in Texas this morning. Praise the Lord, we have rain. We needed it so bad here in Texas. It had been, oh gosh, quite some time since we've had rain, and we desperately needed rain this morning. If you hear a lot of stuff going in the background, I apologize. I am in the middle of trying to cool my office down. It got pretty hot yesterday, and so it got a little hot in here. So I'm just trying to cool it all down. Thanks for joining me this morning. Grab your coffee and your makeup, your tools, and let's get dressed and get ready on this Thursday, Halloween. Gosh, November is tomorrow, right? Where has the year gone? Glad to see you this morning. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your time. I have done all my prep work so far. I've done my brows, my moisturizers, my primers, my under eye corrector. Now I am going to move to foundation. And today we're going to be using our Covergirl Ageless Foundation, one of my favorites. So let's get this on. I am using the same filming setup today. When I looked at it yesterday, it looked a lot better as far as the lighting is concerned. And so I'm going to stick with it for a few days just to see if it continues to work out okay, unless I hear from one of you guys that you'd prefer the further back filming position. But this is much better. I think it's further in. It's much more up close. You guys get to see my real complexion up close. Somebody asked about texture a couple of days ago or a week ago, I don't remember. And so I hope this helps that person get a perspective on the texture of my skin. I had my hair cut yesterday and I had it cut short. Today we're going to do a little bit of more contouring around my eyes. I had a really difficult night last night. And sure you can see it in my eyes this morning. So, I'm going to do a little bit of extra concealer today to help that. Did not sleep very much at all last night, and I'm really suffering with pretty intense nightmares right now, which I am really trying to get some help to cope with. So things are a little difficult for me right now. I'm sure that you guys understand. We all have times in our life that we have to deal with unpleasant things. And I've certainly had my share. Quite a few in the last, since COVID. And, when you don't deal with trauma, and you just sort of package it away for a later day. um, it can have a mind of its own. It's kind of what's going on with me. So, that looks pretty good. See how well it lasts, because my eyes are very, very sensitive today. They're puffy and I don't feel very good today. I don't. Got some music going in the background today. Wanted to try and see if, first of all, if you can hear it, and if it's a distraction, let me know and I won't use it again. But I need some soothing music. Fix these a little bit. I messed them up. Can you believe it's Halloween? Can't believe it's Halloween already. I'd be really curious to know where you're located, if you still have a lot of trick-or-treaters in your area. Around where my husband and I live, it's just a small community of about 12 homes, and I think only one of those homes has children still at home. Most of us are, our kids are grown and on their own, and I think there's only one house in our neighborhood, so we don't have a lot of children. Last year we had none, so I don't think we're going to have any this year again. So we might go out to dinner or something. All Hallows Eve. Can't believe it's Halloween. I'm just sort of letting all of that kind of sink in a little bit. The foundation that I'm using, which is the Covergirl foundation, the Ageless foundation, it actually says in their product guide and on their bottle that this foundation fills in small lines. And I got to tell you, I think it does. I think it really does help smooth out my complexion and fill in those tiny lines, those age lines. So just kind of letting that melt into the skin as I put this contour on. Getting a little more definition there. Putting some under my chin line, just accentuating that natural shadow. And then down here in the V of my neck. And then if you get too much, you can just kind of blend it in with the remainder of your foundation. Mine looks pretty good today. We actually need a little more. I don't even know if you can see it there. All right, that looks nice. That's on. Now, as you guys can see, I'm wearing purples today, and I'm going to use a purple pencil, but then we're also going to use one of my other favorite palettes, which is the All Amethyst Color Pop palette, which is just a stunningly beautiful palette. And you'll see the beautiful colors, the periwinkles, the purples, they're just beautiful. So before we do that, let's get our powder going. Makeup, the foundation looks pretty melted in, so let's get powder on. I'm going to take a little bit of my setting powder and work it under my eyes first. Trying to help with the tearing here. They're just really bad today. I might have slept 3 hours last night. So it's going to be a long day. Okay. Just getting that. I'm using the brush because my eyes are extremely sore. And instead of using my powder puff here, just wanted to use the brush around my eyes to help a little bit this morning. Get up here underneath my hairline. And my goodness, do I have a lot everywhere. Let's just get all that off before we proceed. Okay, how did that look? Good. I do have a little bit of lip gloss on this morning. For the same reason, my lips are very, very dry, and I wanted to just get them a little bit of help before we got into makeup this morning. I'm taking some of my finishing powder and I'm putting that on first like I did yesterday. This is my really great finishing powder that I love from Amazon. Perfect Pore Pink Pack. I love this powder. It's extremely fine and it is definitely a finishing powder, but I do like it for underneath my eyes. It's very, very fine, so it doesn't cake under there, and I get this beautiful finish. All right, let's start with pencil today. I'm going to put the pencil on, and then I'm going to cover the pencil with a similar color powder. This gives you a really long life of the pencil during the day. It's extremely humid today because we've got rain, praise the Lord. So I want to give my eyeshadow a little help. So I'm taking it and I'm adding a pencil, and then we're going to add the color, the eyeshadow on top of the pencil. And that way the color lasts. Coming down under the lash line. Yeah, I do have a little bit of hearing in this one eye. It might have damaged it a little bit last night with all the tissue and wiping, and so I'm being really careful on this eye over here today. So I'm going to grab a small brush, one like this, very small brush, and we're going to try to match that purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, and I'll tell you the colors after I'm done here so I can put my glasses on, but we're going to use this middle color right here. And we're going to set that pencil with this powder color. Making it and blending it up and making a little wing here today. All right, that's very pretty. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to use a second color now, a lighter purpley color. It's the one directly above it, and I will give you these names here in just a few minutes. And we're going to put that on the lid. Take it up and blend it up. Same over here. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Just stunning purples. Okay, and then we're going to get just a little bit smaller brush. I want to add a really light color. I'm going to go to the very top. I will show you the colors here in just a few minutes. and add underneath my brows. Take this really light color, we're going to put it right here in the corner. In the tear duct. Okay. And then we're going to use one final color, a very dark purple. And we're just going to come in right in the transitional line or canal. What I do here is I just feel for the top of my eyeball. And I'm putting that color right on top of the eyeball in this little channel here. And then blending it down into that little wing I've created here. And blending it all out. Same on this side. Go to find the top of your eyeball. Sort of just stipple that into that area. Try not to go over the top of my eye. So what I mean by that is take your pencil and you just don't go any further in this way. Make sure you're staying out this way. And you're creating this little accent color. And then we're blending up and out. It looks really pretty. Okay. Now let's come in and let's get your little triangular powder puff. And we're going to make sure we have no fallout under the eyes. We're going to brighten them a little bit by using the pink powder. Just taking it on the very end of the powder puff. And we're making sure that we get right under that eye. Sweep away any powder that fell, eyeshadow that fell during our application, our fallout. Going down that nose too. And then I do want to pick up another clean brush, pick some more of this powder, and go right here. Make sure we really have no shadowing here. Looking pretty good. I think I've concealed most of my eye damage. Okay, let's talk about the colors that I used today. First color that I used to cover up the pencil was this one. Then this was on the lid, this one, right? And then this is the one that I used in the crease, in the transitional area. And then this one up here is what I used at the very end under my brows and here in the corner. Love this palette. This is my second favorite palette of all time, behind the black one from ColourPop. I love their products. I think they are one of the best formulas on the market. The saturation is phenomenal, and it's very, very rare that I have to touch up my eyeshadows when I'm wearing ColourPop. Okay, so let's get our blush going today. Milani's Baked Dolce is the color. That looks good. Where is my lipstick? Just had it here. What did I do with it? Goodness, Carrie. This is number, can't read it. 825 Bronzini, one of my favorite colors. I'm gonna add a little red to it today to deepen this color a little bit. And this is a Ulta Lip Crayon Bewitched. And it's really creamy consistency. Wanted a little bit deeper color with my purple that I'm wearing today. Let's just clean that up a little bit. Okay, now mascara. And let's get these lashes curled first of all. Get a drink. How are we guys doing? Doing okay in there? If you're in the market for a really nice eyelash curler, I love this one from Elf. It was $10 at Walmart, and it works phenomenally. It's got a really easy replacement as well, and it's $10. Cannot beat that, right? Save money wherever you can in this crazy economy that we are in. Okay, let's get mascara going here. Before we do that, and I'm not real happy with my lipstick. So we're going to change it. Grab some tissue paper and we're going to change it. I don't like the way it went orange. So it's real simple. If you don't like it, take it off and just reset your lips, which is what I'm doing with my sponge. And I'm just going to use my Coca Shimmer. This is my LA Colors Much better. This has more of the purpley tone to it. The other one just went way too orange. So that is much better. All right, let's get our mascara going here. I'm going to try to come in today real close. And as you can see, I start down underneath my lash. Really work on locking in that curl I just put in. Let your wand really work your lashes and coat them really well. Comb them and coat them. As you can see, I do have a little bit of a touch right here, so there we go. Blend it out. Oops. Okay, that one looks pretty good. Coat number 1 on that one. Let's let that dry. The same over here. Let your wand really work for you. Coat and comb all at the same time. Beautiful lashes. Gonna come in and do another coat on the ends here in just a minute. This eye over here is really struggling today. It's got a lot of water in it, so I'm trying to be really careful not to touch anything. Let's come in and do a second coat on the ends of the lash. All right. How are we looking here? Okay, think we're pretty good. Let me get my glasses on and let's see. Oh yeah, that looks really nice today. Okay, colors. First color in eyeshadow that we used today is, which one was it? Crystal Crazy. That's the one that we outlined and put over the pencil. The second one that we used on the lid is Sunbird. Then I came through with Royal Affair. And I put that in the little crease right here. And then the last one that we used up underneath the brow is Brilliant. Guys, this is a beautiful palette. Absolutely gorgeous palette. Just stunning. And it creates such dramatic, beautiful nighttime looks. I can't tell you how many times I've had a formal event at night, and that is the palette that I go to every single time because I know it's just going to give me spectacular looks at the end of the day, which is what I'm looking for. Let's just come back in and let's give the brows a little bit of a brush. And hair looks good. I had my hair colored yesterday, thank goodness. And that's it today. That's it for me. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. You really are a highlight for me. I know that you guys can sense that I'm struggling, and I am. I'm not going to lie to you. Probably more than I have in a long time. When you have traumas and loss in your life and you don't deal with those, they will come back and surface somehow. We all sometimes get into this thought, oh, we can handle it. I'll deal with it. But I can't deal with it right now, so let's just not deal with it. And that makes it worse. Because when it does come back around, it's on top of all the new things that you're trying to deal with. So I would encourage you to deal with your traumas and not put them back in compartments for a later time, because it makes it harder to get through those. And that's what I'm experiencing. So I appreciate you so much, more than I can possibly express. Your messages and your support and your encouragement are why I continue to make videos. We're here to help each other, support each other, encourage each other, share ideas with each other, share products, and just overall support each other. There's not enough of that in our world right now, and I know that we are all feeling it. So this channel is a place to come and feel good about who you are, where you are in your life, and encourage you to take the time for you. We don't do enough of that either. We're not superhuman, and we've got to take care of ourselves emotionally and physically, psychologically, so they can all work together. Because when one of them's off, it's all off. And you can't be your best version of yourself. And that's what we want. We want to be successful and have all the things that we strive for in our life. And you can't do that if you have sadness and trauma hanging over you. So you got to deal with it. Go get some help if you need it. I'm here to tell you it's okay. It's a hard decision. But it's okay. We all can't deal with all of it on our own sometimes. Don't be ashamed or afraid to say to yourself, I just need some help. We all do. We're only human, right? Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful purple day, one of my favorite color palettes, as you guys know. I hope you have a splendid Halloween. Be safe, everyone. If you're out there and you're trick-or-treating, please be safe. Check your candy. Check your surroundings. Never, never, never take anything or anybody for granted, because you just don't ever know, unfortunately. and help make those kids have a fabulous memory today, Halloween. I have beautiful memories of my children growing up on Halloween. God bless. Love you. Everything will be linked in the description below and listed. And thank you so much. Please share if you know somebody that you think would be a good fit for our community, somebody that loves makeup, that likes to talk about it and experience different color palettes and different ideas. I would love them to join us. And thank you for being part of my community. You mean the world. Great Halloween. Bye-bye, everyone. See you next time.